Okay, part 10, as with part 11 and 12, will all consider reasons why World War One broke out, and obviously these are going to be quite important when we get onto the Treaty of Versailles and the League of Nations and pretty much anything we do in the 90s and 20s, because the reasons for World War One play a huge part in people's thoughts about warfare after the end of World War One. The first major reason then, which ties in with Britain, is the naval race between Britain and Germany. Now, you may well remember that the British and the Germans had got these new warships at the turn of the century called dreadnoughts, and every now and again, quite regularly, each country used to unveil their new battleship. So by the time World War One came around, the ones at the start of the century, just 15 years old, were pretty much obsolete, and it was cause for great fanfare and pomp and circumstance and ceremony every time a new battleship was unveiled for both countries. And they propelled each other into building up their naval power. Very worrying for Britain, because they were always and had based their empire on being the biggest naval power. The other reasons, partly to do with that, is militarism. Militarism being seen at this time as a positive thing rather than a negative thing, and the glory of war was, if not unquestioned, it was seen as a natural way of states to coexist with each other. The strongest will survive, the survival of the fittest, if you want to bastardize one of Charles Darwin's sayings. You've also got nationalism, which is fairly self-explanatory in that all countries at this period of time... My computer is beeping at me now. I do apologise. If I go suddenly, it's because my computer has bust or run out of batteries. Where was I? Nationalism. Each country at this point believed that they were the best, and that they had been fed propaganda from young children to saying that their country was superior, especially in places like Germany and in places like Britain. Okay, so we have naval race, militarism and nationalism given there.